guys, this is Mitch with G&M Welding and Equipment Repair. It is Friday, December 3rd, I think. Today we are going to replace tracks on a Kubota KX161-3. It's cold up here in PA. I'm north of Pittsburgh, around the gettting area in Cowansville. So yeah, this is what we got. So what we're going to do is we're going to let the machine warm up here, get it up close to the truck on a nice flat surface, get the tracks off, get the new sets on. We are going to replace both sides. They said they've had this machine over 10 years, and this is the first set of tracks they've gone through, which is pretty good. So if one goes, chances are the other one's going to go. So while I'm up here, which is about an hour north of the shop, we'll get them both changed out and get them back up and running. All right, got the tracks unloaded. So now it's time to get these tracks off. So this one's already working its way off now. So I'm gonna wrap a chain around the front there, use a bucket, and pull it this way, pull it off. But first we gotta take this cover off and get the grease out of the track tension. So we're gonna do that now. Now on most machines, there's going to be a cover somewhere on this track frame. And look inside, the grease fitting here, it's actually one big lug. You can see it's not just the grease fitting, that whole lug right here, that's gotta come out. Normally 3/4, sometimes 15/16, but so you gotta take that out, and that'll release the pressure off this front idler and let it move back, so that way we can get this track off and the new track on. All right, so got the track started off, use the chain onto the boom, the bucket, pulled while I ran that track, and pulled the front off. Now on the back here, just get a pry bar, get it away from underneath this track here, using the bucket to lift this side up, and like I said, get a pry bar, get that away from there, and then I can use the bucket again and the chain to get that track out of my way. All right, old track's over there, new track's in position. I'll shut this off. Don't want to waste customers' fuel. So now I'm going to do is I'm going to reposition my service truck, get on the crane, and have the crane help me get this on. Because I'm lazy today. So yeah, reposition truck, get the crane out, and get this track on. So, me being a dum-dum, I almost got this track on. It kept popping off, and I'm focusing on the front idler. And I'm like, man, it is so close and it just won't go. I was not paying attention back here, folks, to the roller. The slots here kept hitting the front of the roller, so it wouldn't go on. So let's try again. But now that I paid attention to that, she's on. He is on. So what we'll do is get the chain off, put the grease, we'll clean up all this grease in here. Put the grease fitting back in, pump it up, run it, make sure it stays tight. Might need a little bit more there. When you release these, air pockets get in here sometimes. So don't just think you tighten it up once, it's good. It might come back loose because of an air pocket. Do it again, and you should get her. So do this, and we got the other side to do. Great. So something else to mention: do not tighten any tracks. Banjo string tight. Different machines have different specs. You know, especially like dozers, you got to put a level and measure and stuff like that. I get these rubber tracks tight, but make sure they have play, a little play up and down, you know, a little bounce. I'm gonna pick up little bounce. You know, if you can't move them tracks by hand up and down a little bit, then you got them way too tight. And then tight tracks is, you're lucky to, you know, you could blow them out, premature wear. So just keep in mind that. I'm gonna give this one a couple more pumps. I try to look at a good side, or a side that's already on, see how much play it's got, but that can all determine too what the customer does themselves versus what you do. So a couple more pumps and this one's good, and we'll move on to the next one. All right guys, so I'm on the second set here, and I took the grease fitting out, and she is just coming out slow. So a trick that I like to use, it's dangerous, and I don't advise you to do this. I don't advise anybody to do anything I'm doing. It's just what I do. Put a bar, let it start on that front idler, and it'll push that front idler back. Like I said, it's the way I do it. I don't advise anybody else to do it. It is dangerous. See how it's popping? So that front idler might be rusted in there or something, but you can tell the grease is coming out. But like I said, this is dangerous because it is possible that bar coming out of there and hitting somebody, killing somebody or something like that. So like I said, this is just what I do. So now that I made it a full rotation, just kind of perfect. Alright guys, so we just got the second track on. That time I used the crane on the truck. The first time I used the machine, I just wanted to show you guys that you don't need a crane. I mean, I did use it to get the back on just to save my back because I do have a crane. But other than that, you don't need a crane. I mean, two guys is helpful when doing tracks, but it can be done with one. It sucks, but as long as you guys got a chain and or a strap or whatever, you can 100% get these on by yourself. And I forgot to mention, one thing I was doing is blocking up that's whatever side I was working on, so that way I had the room to get the track underneath versus using the front blade and then your sprocket side's hitting the ground, or, you know, vice versa. So I did block up that, so that way I am able to use the boom and the bucket freely without it holding the track frame up or anything like that. So I'm going to get these tracks tightened, running around a little bit, clean my mess up, and I'm out of here. Thanks for watching, guys.